sorry, I don't want to get arrested. No. I was just talking to my mate, called Wanker, up the road.
Hi guys, it's about 3:30 in the morning. Just noticed we got this police car stopped at the side of the road here with a person. Looks like it's got a first aid kit out of the vehicle. One officer has got this person grabbed by the arm. It's a Saturday morning. Wouldn't surprise me if this person's like intoxicated, maybe has injured themselves. But yeah, I'm just going to stay and make sure that this person's okay.
Anything better to do, mate?
Pardon?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing, thank you.
Yeah, well, we're dealing with a mental health patient at the moment, and you're actually upsetting her with the fact that you're staring and filming.
Okay, well I'm just making sure that they're safe.
Okay, she's safe, we're helping her, you're the one upsetting her right now.
Okay.
Okay, she's asked for our help and you're making it worse, so if you could just give us some...
3:30 in the morning, a police car at the roadside, an officer with a first aid kit, and a man with a camera who decides this is the injustice worth filming. Watch closely, because for once the person behind the lens is the one in the wrong. That's the surprise of these three. One roadside welfare stop where filming makes it worse. One officer near a royal visit who oversteps the other way. And a no filming sign that opens a genuine question about where public ends. Rights cut both ways here. Stay for the one where the camera's the problem.
I'm well away from you. I didn't even talk to you. So just go do what you got to do.
You're the one upsetting her, is what I'm saying.
Well, you go do what you got to do.
Making it worse, so...
Can I just get your collar number, please, sir? So yeah, it looks like they're administering some first aid. It's got a bandage. Unfortunately, I can't stick around, guys. I do have to get to work. But hang on, there's another police van just pulled up here. Just going to see what happens here.
Here's the part most auditors skip past. The officer isn't inventing a power. He's asking for space while helping a distressed, possibly injured woman at 3:30 in the morning. And he's right that filming her in that state can make it worse. There's no law forcing the filmer to stop in a public place, true, but I've got the right and I'm helping aren't the same sentence. A right to film isn't a duty to film. Sometimes the decent move and the legal move point the same way. Step back. This is the rare clip where the badge behaves better than the camera.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like the person's being like resistive or obstructing or anything. I think they are just genuinely trying to help this person. So the officer didn't want to give me his collar number, but the reg on his car is LK68CMZ. It's not the way you approach a member of the public and talk to them. It's not very professional. Yeah, right, anyway guys, I'm going to have to shoot on.
Now the one fair hit. He asks for the collar number and the officer won't give it. That's a genuine miss. Officers should identify themselves on request, and refusing looks bad even when the underlying stop is clean. So he reads the car reg instead. Fine. But notice what the footage actually shows. No resistance, no obstruction, just officers bandaging someone up. A refused collar number is a professionalism problem, not proof of tyranny. He wanted a villain and found a busy constable having a bad night. Now to a clip where the officer genuinely does overstep.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get arrested. No. I was just talking to my mate, called Wanker, up the road. He's my friend of mine. Don't come at me. Who got?
So there you have it, guys. Officer 444 trying to intimidate that man, telling him to move on from a public area. I'm not entirely sure what the situation was, but either way, the police either detain you or arrest you, at which point they have authority, or if they're not going to do that, they don't have authority over you. It's as simple as that. But yeah, telling him to move on, getting up in his personal space, trying to force him to move. The police just have no idea where their authority begins and ends. It's ridiculous.
That was an officer behaving and a filmer overreaching. This flips it. Cambridge, a royal visit, and Officer 444 getting up in a man's personal space, telling him to move on from a public area. Here's the principle, and it's a good one. An officer can't just order you to move along on a whim. Without a power, a dispersal order, a breach of the peace, an arrest, move on is a request, not a command. If they're not detaining or arresting you, they don't have authority over where you stand. Crowding a man to force him back isn't law. It's presence pretending to be power.
For example,
Yeah.
you're a cleaner.
Yeah, sure.
Right? I'm sat working at my desk.
Yeah, yeah.
I have material that I'm working at my desk.
Yeah, yeah.
You're legitimately on site as a cleaner.
Sure, sure.
That cleaner then can't walk around filming whatever they feel like. I appreciate GDPR restricts me from leaving stuff out
Sure, sure.
when the cleaner's there, but ultimately there is going to be
Yeah.
things within the police station that
But
there
if
is a guest
yeah.
or a maintenance worker or anybody who's got a legitimate site reason to be on
yeah,
site
yeah.
shouldn't be filmed.
I understand what you're saying there, I do.
That's what these messages are saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that if you're a guest on site,
hmm
you can't
Yeah.
film. You can't film.
That was an officer overstepping in the open. This is quieter, a sign on a wall, and a fair-minded exchange about it. Police and Fire HQ, and a notice, no filming without written permission. Watch how he handles it because he gets it broadly right. Inside a private building, the organization can set rules, and GDPR does bind their own staff, cleaner included. But reception, being a public access space, is where his point lands. You can generally film there. No shouting, no bluff, just a man reasoning it through out loud. Refreshing, the audit that's actually a conversation.
Sorry, it's a bit muddy there.
Such as that. That's the purpose.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
We're not trying
Obviously,
to
a cleaner would be banned by the GDPR anyway, so they wouldn't be allowed to walk around filming because they'd be employed by the organisation, so they'd be banned by the GDPR as well. As a member of the public, obviously, I'm not.
Which
But
is why
again,
you wouldn't be allowed to film inside.
but yeah, but again, if it's a public place, which the reception is, so I could film in the reception.
Reception. We're not
Yeah, yeah.
disputing the deception.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there it settles. Reception's public, the back offices aren't, and everyone keeps their temper. That's the run. 3 clips, 3 lessons about a single thing, authority and knowing exactly where it begins and ends. An officer helping a woman had every right to ask for space, and the filmer had every right to refuse, but decency said step back. An officer near a royal visit had no power to move a man on without detaining him, and a no filming sign can't reach into a public reception. Rights cut both ways. Sometimes the badge is right, sometimes the camera is, and knowing which is the whole game. So which one got you? The roadside stop, Officer 444 crowding his man, or the HQ sign? Tell me below and subscribe if you like your rights explained without the shouting. This video is educational, not legal advice. Always check local laws. Peace out.